Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. If you're new, welcome. My family of 5 is trying to get to financial freedom and retire early. I am 39, so we're hoping to do this in about 3 years-ish or so. Fingers crossed, but we're putting in the work now, right? We're putting in the work now so that when that time comes, we can step back comfortably knowing we are going to be taken care of. So if you want some motivation, some inspiration, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash notification bell so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video, and leave me a comment down below. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. I am not a guru. I'm an investor like you. I share real numbers. I share the journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because sometimes it gets ugly. And, we're trying to get there together. And also beware of scammers, fake pages, bots, WhatsApp, etc. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. Always send me an email to confirm. mommytradertube@gmail.com is always down below. So I wanted to share or make a video to answer a question that I've gotten. What's my favorite account for dividend investing, right? There's a ton of brokers out there. There's Vanguard, there's Fidelity, there's E-Trade, there's Charles Schwab, there's Cash App. Yes, you can invest with Cash App. And I say that because there's no excuse why no one should be investing, because if you got $5, you could put $5 into a safe ETF or index fund like VTI, VOO, SCHD, whatever. $5, okay? Easily on your phone, in your palm, your phone, you can do that. There is Moomoo, which I just went to an event with Moomoo up in New York at the NASDAQ. I made a whole vlog about it. So if you want to see your sister and my daughter, we both were invited to visit the NASDAQ exchange, made a huge video about it. Make sure you go check that out. But there's also Share. I talked about Share on the channel before. That money that we have there is going to my daughter. I will have an 18-year-old and a senior in high school come September. So we're trying to get her caught up for college as well. So there's a lot of investment firms out there. Where there's Public, there's Stash. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Public, Stash, Webull. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of them. And so, one good thing about there being so many is that you have an option, you have choices, because sometimes an investment firm may work for me, but it may not work for you. Like I love Interactive Brokers, right? But that has a lot of charting and like technical pieces to it. Whereas a beginner may want something as simple as Robinhood, right? And so when it comes to my favorite, to answer the question, and I have 2 that I really do like a lot. The first one, especially if you're a beginner, and again, this is no bias, this video is not sponsored. This is just, I talk about what I use, right? You guys see the real accounts on the channel. I talk about what I use. The best broker for dividend investing for a beginner, right? You want to get into it. You may want to take a sabbatical. You may want to retire early. You realize, okay, I need to set up this bridge account, AKA a taxable account, so I can have money to live on, because a Roth IRA is for 59.5, a 401k, a 403b, all of that is for later in life, a pension. Whereas right now, if I'm 45, I need to have some money to live on. So that's why I love taxable accounts. So my favorite dividend broker, right? Especially if you're a beginner, is hands down Robinhood. Now, a lot of people don't like Robinhood. There's a lot of AMC, GameStop debacle. In my own experience, I don't trade using Robinhood, right? I am a long-term investor. Say it together. Long-term investing. Sometimes we mix up the 2 terms. We mix up trading and we mix up investing, and they're 2 completely different things. And if we mix them up, we're going to have the wrong approach. We're going to think, okay, if I'm trading in and out of a stock, that's investing, and that's not. First of all, the capital gains is higher because any money you make, any profit you make, you're going to have to pay a higher tax on it. And there's also exchange fees, etc. So you want to keep that in mind. But when it comes to Robinhood for dividends, the chiefest thing I love about it is that I can see what's pending. Most brokers do not show this until the dividend actually pays. So again, I have spreadsheets and I use my dividend book. So if you don't have this book, make sure you grab it. I also have a digital version of this as well. Check out my website. It is a product that I didn't make. Your girl sat at the computer for several hours and made this. I know many of you have it. So thank you so much for your support. This is copyrighted, so please do not go ahead and take my content and my stuff, because some people do that. But I like to track things. So it's so nice when I can see or forecast a little bit because I know what's coming, what's pending. Now there's apps that can help you to do this, but I just like to see when I open up Robinhood, I can see what's pending already for the following month versus having to wait until, they actually pay it out. So that's the biggest reason why I love Robinhood for dividend investing is the pending feature. I also really like the simplicity of the interface. And I noticed that Fidelity, which is my second favorite investment broker for dividend investing, but I noticed that Fidelity took a page out of Robinhood's book because if you look at the Fidelity app, it kind of looks a little bit the same. It has the green and black and white facade, just like Robinhood has. And I think Fidelity realizes that there's a lot of retail investors or individual investors like you and I who are coming into the stock market who desire a very simple approach to it. They want to know how to buy. They want to know how to sell. They want to see how their positions are doing. They want to easily understand how to research, and that's it. They are not interested in options and all that other extra stuff. They just want to buy and hold long term and not have to dedicate so much time to being, attached to the hip, when it comes to a phone or a tablet, laptop, or, a desktop. And when it comes to Fidelity, which is my second favorite for dividend investing, this is just me personally. One of the reasons why I love Fidelity so much is that I love the resources that they provide, especially if you are into dividend investing and you want to understand taxes, because people don't talk about taxes when it comes to dividends. You are going to have to pay taxes whether you get them reinvested or not. So you need to understand your tax bracket. I think most people should know where they fall in, but some people don't, and that's okay if you don't. But Fidelity has resources where they'll help you to understand where you fall in at, because that's something you need to understand when it comes to dividend investing. I love that Fidelity also shares with you about what not to do when it comes to dividend investing. We'll see something like TSLY, which we were invested in months ago, and I made a video talking about it. I shared how much we were down in, etc. But that was a great example of just because something pays out a good dividend does not mean you should invest in it. We lost half of our position in TSLY because it just kept falling. If you look at the past year, I have a screenshot up. It's down like 45%, right? And what's the point of getting a dividend and you're losing that much in your position, right? It's just like I want some steadiness, like QILD, for example, pays a dividend every month, like TSLY. It doesn't pay as big, but what I like about QILD is that it's steady. It doesn't go up too much. It doesn't go down too much. It's just steady. And when you are a dividend investor and you want to use that money to retire early, that is something that I really like. So I like that Fidelity really, urges you, motivates you to really understand what dividend investing is. And then you can also see like your projections for the year when it comes to your dividends. And I also love that Fidelity makes things easy to do your transfers and to, actually invest in the positions. You can see like easily the holdings. You can kind of click over and you can see the top 10 holdings in VU or VTI, etc. So, those are the two that I really like. But I mean, I liked M1 when I was using them. I did close our M1 position because, again, if you have under $10,000 in an M1 account starting this month, I believe it's this month, they're going to charge you a $3 monthly fee. And it's like, I can go to Robinhood, Fidelity, Vanguard, Cash App, and open up a taxable brokerage account and pay nothing. So why would I pay a membership? So that's why I had to get out of that one, but we're still doing our investing challenge. I have an investing challenge playlist for all of you who want to join. $1 a day. $1 a day. Coffee, nails, hair, drive-through, vacations, then you can afford to invest $1 a day for your future because look, the average Social Security payment is $1,500 and that's now in 2024. Imagine 10 years from now in 2034. Do you think things will be cheaper or better economically? No. So instead of letting the 1% get richer, everyone should be investing at least $1 a day. I put polls up once every quarter now. You all will vote, and whatever the majority picks, that is our selection for that quarter. Currently, it is VTI for May and June because that's the second quarter. But if you want to invest in something else, you can. I know a lot of people invest in other things. They just use the challenge to be consistent because you guys know I'm all about consistency. Also, guys, our dividend and finance group. This is our book of the month, The Psychology of Money. Shout out to all of you who did join the group. 2 hours, our 2-hour meeting is coming up really soon. I'm so excited to talk with you guys about your feedback and your thoughts on this book. We are going to get real and raw. You guys know how I am. We got to talk about it if we want to be about it. And that's being about, our finances. And we're going to talk about the emotion aspect of our finances. And so if you want to join, information is always down below. So let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite broker for dividend investing? Okay, dividend investing, I'm saying that on purpose. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Smash notification bell so that you don't miss upload every time I post a video. And until next time, you guys already know, I look forward to talking with you in my next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.